Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods podcast, episode 198. Joining me as always, Steven Sims. Steven, is the back pain thing real when you hit 30? About a year and a half away from 30 now.
I've only ever.
I just wonder, when's the back pain gonna start?
I've only ever hurt my back twice, and it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Like the first time, I don't remember how I did it, but the second time was last year in the summer, and I was at the splash pool, whatever you want to call it. We have this like crazy place called Waterworld. It's just basically a massive swimming pool, loads of slides, indoor and outdoor, fucking just loads of overweight people in Stoke walking around with the biggest bellies ever, arse cracks everywhere. Like all the women are wearing the cheapest see-through bikinis. Basically the most commonplace.
Sounds like a good time.
Nah, man, it's the most common place in the world. Like you are common. Anyway, my kid's like, let's go to the wave place. I'm like, yes, kid, let's go. So anyway, this wave hits me in the stomach. I'm like, fucking hell. And my back, I jolted my back. It didn't hurt though, but obviously a sudden movement fucked me up. So then my daughter runs off. So I'm like, right, okay, little bastard, I'll come get you. And she was like, Dad, I need you to help me down or up or down this slide. Bear in mind, I've been in the building for 5 minutes. I pick her up, my back goes. Gone. I've received 2 hours in the most immense pain ever running around this place. The next day, I shit you not, I couldn't move. I've never been in so much pain in my life. I went to work on Monday. I had and then I had to go pick up. I had this I don't know, routine of having to go. We ordered the shopping and we had to go to the supermarket to get it because there's only a little nursery. Anyway, so I'm in the car and I'm like, look, this normally man dem turns up. He's like, hello, sir. And I was going to go, yo, my man, I need you to just shove it in the boot. I can't move. Anyway, the smallest person in the world comes with my delivery. And she's like, and I'm like, I can't let this woman do this job. Because there's some heavy shit in there, some tins of beans, how it is. I then struggled to get out of the car. And she's like, would you like help getting out of the car? I said, if you touch me, I'll kill you. I'm not being helped out of the car by some fucking 4-foot woman. My pride is at stake. But no, it was the worst thing ever. The day I got back to work after that, they were like, don't bother coming back to it. Don't come back this week. Like you are useless. Couldn't move. It was the worst pain in my entire life.
Basically, moral of the story, don't have kids.
Pretty much. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think it can happen to anybody. It genuinely can. Like you can just trap a nerve, silly little things.
Wow. I thought you were gonna say the wave of water simply hit your back, and that's what scared me.
I think that was the original thing. Okay. It doesn't matter what I did after that, my back was gonna hurt.
That's terrifying.
It was the worst thing ever. Honestly, I've never been so upset in my life.
I don't want my back to hurt. That sounds awful.
It genuinely is the worst pain ever because you are not comfortable standing up. You are not comfortable sitting down.
Sure.
And you can't just lie there and go, you can't lie there and be like, oh, I'll lie here for a couple of days and everything will be fine. Because that's the worst thing you can do. You have to do stuff. Mm-hmm. So you're miserable. There's only one way out.
Ibuprofen and
ibuprofen
couldn't heal this.
Honestly, I thought there's only one way out and I was getting hit by a bus.
You always talk about this bus.
Yeah. Nerdy God law. It's law.
I'm just gonna wake up.
It's law.
And Natalie's gonna have to tell us, hey guys, Sims is dead. He got hit by a bus.
Or
she won't even necessarily need to tell me that you got hit by a bus. She'll just say Sims is dead, and I'll already know. That bus.
Funny they said that. I was talking to some random person. It must have been on the phone. I don't know what it was. And they were like, I don't know if one day you get hit by a bus. And I was like, I say that.
Is this a British thing?
Maybe I
They're
don't
getting hit
know.
by a bus, but you
These
got a lot of
buses,
buses
man,
over
they'll be
there.
getting you.
You do have those tall buses, right? That people
So
sit on
in
top of.
the
Yeah,
in the town centre, yeah, not around here.
London.
No.
That's a British thing, sure.
Yeah, do you not get double decker buses? No.
Nah, not really. I'm sure in like New York and stuff, you can go find them, but not here in good old Milwaukee. You know what I
That's
mean?
where the psychopaths are.
So you know, Wisconsin also has a water park, America's largest water park.
What is it?
Wisconsin
What's it
Dells.
called?
Yeah. Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin what? Let's have a look.
Wisconsin Dells. Just DELLS.
Wisconsin
America's
Dells.
largest water park. And they put that everywhere. It's plastered all over the fucking streets there.
Water park.
America's largest water park. I don't know if it's been taken over by something else yet. Because to be fair, I haven't seen that in
The
forever.
Wisconsin Dells is the water park capital of the world. For good reason, having America's
world. Let's fucking
America's
go.
largest outdoor water park, Noah's Ark. Let me see some
Hell
fucking
yeah.
image.
Hell yeah, man. Wisconsin goes hard with water parks, which
shit,
is
that looks
crazy.
massive.
Because like 7 months out of the year, there's just snow on the ground and you can't go there.
Do you go here then?
Yeah. Been there quite a few times. Noah's Ark, fun place. They got the point of no return. It's just a really big slide.
Slide looks amazing.
I love that. Yeah. It's pretty fun. They got the one where you go down and you do a fucking loop.
Yeah, see the blue.
slide.
It's a big blue thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The loop. The floor drops from underneath you. And it's fucking terrifying.
Nah, I'm out.
You're out. Yeah.
I don't do water, man.
You don't do that? Yeah. See, I'll take that over roller coasters.
Really? You're a bitch, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, with roller coasters. Yeah.
You're from a bitch, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I don't like heights. But for some reason, I'm fine when I go to the Dells.
Oh, man. How far is this from your house, then?
Pretty far. It's on, like, the other side of the fucking state from Milwaukee.
So how far is this, then? What, we're talking a day, or...?
Nah, like, probably 4 or 5 hour drive.
That's crazy, man. 4 or 5 hours, man. I could do England in 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, the whole thing there, yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, man.
Country.
You Google Water World, and that's about as good as we get. But if you put Water World in Google, Water World, I know put Stoke, and it's like that's about as good as it gets.
That's it, huh?
Have a look.
The Water World.
Water.
Not like America's, or no, excuse me, the world capital of whatever the fuck they called it, water slides.
Who the fuck's vlogging at Water?
I mean, what else are these English fucks supposed to do?
I'm sure there's like more kids than adults, man.
This don't look too bad.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great. Like,
there's also a movie called Water World.
Like, to be fair, like, I've always said this. I've said it for the last 3 years. I'm next to like Waterworld is like a 55-minute journey, and like the biggest theme park in England is like an hour and 20.
Damn, you're right next to all this shit.
I'm next to everything, mate.
That ain't even far.
No, it's not. Like, yeah, man. Connor.
It's been another busy week in the world of video games. First up, Steven. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered has officially been announced for a January. What was the date here?
19th.
Daniel. 19th. January 19th.
January.
Daniel didn't put in. Though I meant to say Daniel. Then I combined his name with January.
January.
He put in the rumor tweet, not the real thing. But whatever, it's okay. So in this remastered, you're getting some cool stuff. There'll be new graphics, new loading time, DualSense support, a new mode called No Return, which is a roguelike survival mode with, I believe they confirmed 12 levels this morning, doing something shit there. And then also something called Lost Levels, which are like undeveloped levels with director commentary over them. Look kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
And
this
then
is the most exciting part, I think.
a free guitar mode and character skins. So you can get some cool little outfits for Abby and Ellie there. There will be a $10 upgrade path for PS4 users or owners of the game to upgrade to the PS5 version. And bada bing, bada boom. Steven Sims, this has been rumored for quite a while. Surprised it took this long, honestly, that we're getting this in early 2024. be what, 3.5 years after the game released.
Sorry, Scream 7's trending.
Sure is
No,
Jenna Ortega out.
will not return.
Nah, yeah, she didn't return.
Why?
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Somebody says here, audience is not returning for Scream 7. So was Deadline.
I mean, were Jenna Ortega and that other girl really the reason we were all going to see Scream?
No,
6?
we just like fucking
I feel like they could easily just bring back Sydney and have her star, and everyone will still go see it.
As long as Thingy's in it is all that matters.
I don't even think that matters. Honestly, I think you just need the guy in the mask, and you could have an entirely new cast, and people will go see it.
Oh yeah, like that's all it needs to be, innit? It doesn't even need to be the same. Like, the film could. I know we've gone on to films, but the film could be literally every year is just the same shit, and then they kills everyone, and then he comes back.
Yeah,
they don't need to have the same characters. Like it is very too convoluted. It's like there's a film about the killer that it's all convoluted. Anyway,
where's the supermassive Scream game?
Yeah, that's money though. That's a money in it. That is money. That's how you resurrect this fucking franchise. Literally. Last of Us 2, man. Too long. I don't know. This is always gonna happen. Were they waiting for it to? Were they waiting for the multiplayer to do with it?
Doesn't seem like it, considering that's not in there.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like this is sad for me. I've already got. I own the copy. I get the £10 upgrade. I do the lost levels. I'm having a great time. Cobra Kai's trending. I should not put Twitter on.
That's because the new Karate Kid movie got announced yesterday with Jack Chan and Ralph Macchio in the movie.
What? How are they going to do that?
Have you not heard about this?
No.
You're like a day late on this news.
I've seen a stupid video about them two.
So Jackie Chan's playing his character from the new Karate Kid movie with fucking Will Smith's kid, and then Ralph Macchio's of course playing fucking his character. And it seems like the worlds are colliding there a little bit.
Yeah, but what about?
I think Jackie Chan's going to be in the new season of Cobra Kai, at least teased, and I think that's going to somehow lead into this movie. If I had to guess.
So is it all in the same universe?
I don't know. They haven't like confirmed that.
Yeah, but they can't just do a Killer Cobra Kai series and then
they can't.
And then Ralph Macchio not being like. Welcome to the Nerdic Guys Movie Podcast, where we talk about all good things, TV series and movies. Okay, fuck video games. I got a lot of questions.
I don't like movies. All right.
To be fair. I haven't watched the movie in a long time. I keep meaning to watch Air, but no, I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. Like, cause
like Air Bud, the dog.
Oh, mate, what a bad boy film that was. He was a dog and he played sports.
Yeah, I mean, what a fucking talented dog there, you know.
That's it.
With basketball.
As I was saying, no,
about Air with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Yes.
Okay, I watched that. Pretty good.
Yeah, we need to watch it. I like a good talky film. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have watched a lot of films. No, I mean, look, I'm not complaining. Like, we want this. We want it on the PS5. To be honest with you, the only complaint I have, I need to turn it off. It's so distracting. The only complaint I have is that there's no double deluxe edition. Do you know what I mean? I want a nice physical double deluxe, brilliant box art.
I saw physical.
Yeah, but I want part 1, part 2.
Oh, you want that? Oh, I mean, you'll get that down the line.
Yeah, no, nice bad boy statue of all the characters. Because I'm this is if there's a game series out there that I'm invested in this one. Like, this is by far my favorite game. Like, it is like my favorite game series. I'm invested in the movie. Everything they do, I'm just invested. Like, I've got 2 fucking big posters in my living room. Like, that's the levels.
I think you're more invested in Five Nights at Freddy's, to be fair.
Not me, not me. I'm not a big fan. Happy Wife, Happy Life. This is Happy Wife, Happy Life. Okay.
That is all Steven Sims stuff right behind him. I just want everyone to know that.
This is my bit here.
Feel free to make fun of him in the comments for loving Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, yeah, The
What
Last
about
of
you?
Us.
Like, what about you, man?
No,
How do you feel about it? Is it just
okay,
is
so,
it just are
like,
you just numb to it at this point?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been expecting this for years at
Yeah,
this point,
me
at
too.
some
Yeah,
point for this to come out, and, look, it could have been much worse. I get the complaints about the $10 upgrades, but it's just like, how long are you guys gonna all complain about that? You know, like it's been 3.5 years of PlayStation doing this for the PS5 games. They've been doing this for with the $10 upgrades. Like, if you want to still complain about that, fine. But I feel like that's really the only thing you could complain about, and ultimately, it's $10. Like, get over it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with it. I don't know when or if I'm gonna play this. I'm sure I will at some point. I'll get like super into The Last of Us, maybe before like season 2 of the show or whatever. I'll just be in The Last of Us type mood. I still haven't played through that the part 1 remake either.
you've done a
So
bit though, haven't you?
yeah, I did a little bit of it when it first came out, but I never played through the whole thing. So I'm sure at some point I'll be like in a super Last of Us mood, and I'll just play through 1 and 2, get the platinum in both of them again. Right, that'll be a good time. I'll have fun with that. But yeah, I don't know. This doesn't really offend me at all. I don't really get the big uproar about it. Like, I get it. It is kind of funny. There's been more Last of Us remakes and remasters than there are actual Last of Us games at this point. Yeah, that's funny, but it's just like, what do you want them to do? You think they're not going to do this? Last of Us Part 1 is in top 20 of sales for at least on the US side this year, you know? And that was a game that came out last year of a remake of a 10-year-old game.
And there's
So you
reasons for that as
fuckheads are all
well.
still out there buying it, you know? So they're going to keep fucking making it. I mean, if you don't want them to keep doing this, then don't fucking buy them,
I
you
mean,
know? And
it's the fuckheads that are buying it that have just watched TV show. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And why wouldn't they do? They'd be stupid not to capitalize on that, you know? Yeah,
PS, and then I mean, look at PS. I mean, I don't know about
This
every.
this this sells consoles, which sells more copies of the game, which it goes on, gives Sony more money. It's just,
It's
you
on
don't like
offer
it,
as
don't
well.
buy it.
I mean, I don't know about your Black Friday deals, but my Black Friday deals, the PS4s, PS5s are as low as they've ever been, 350.
Yeah,
And then Last of Us Part One's £35,
yeah,
and then so the people that are buying a PS5 or already own a PS5 will be buying Part 2 next year.
yeah. And
Or have already.
honestly, for if you already own the PS4 version for $10, what you're getting here seems pretty fucking
Oh,
good.
100%. You're
Honestly,
getting
yeah,
what,
like
7?
this is some good. This is better than a lot of DLC packs that charge more
Yeah.
than
You're
$10 in
getting a
other games, right?
Returnal like type thing. You're
Yeah.
getting the lost levels. You're getting to play with guitars. Yeah, man.
It could have been worse. They could have not done the $10 thing and just charged everyone straight up 70 for this. So I don't know. Kind of be happy with what you got with this.
And
In
honestly,
my
I
case,
probably would just, I don't know, just for is the box art different?
yeah,
Is it?
it's got that cool graphic style. Daniel made it our logo, so or not logo, the thumbnail for this
Oh,
week's
is
episode.
that what the thing is?
Yeah, that's what the thing is. Yeah, I thought that looked pretty cool too. So yeah, man, I'm really not offended by this. Not shocked. Been expecting this for a long time. There we go. I mean, and it's The Last of Us Part 2. It's a great fucking game. So it's like, get out there, go play it if you haven't. Also, if you're smart, if you're a smart customer, you buy The Last of Us Part 2 now on PS4. Because I'm sure there's like a Black Friday deal for it. You could probably get it somewhere for like $20,
The what?
right? So, like, say you haven't played The Last of Us Part 2. If
Right.
you go, you buy a PS4 version of that right now on Black
Oh, yeah, I
Friday,
bet it's
you
on
could
offer
probably
as well,
find it for
yeah.
like $20 or whatever. And then just simply get the $10 upgrade. Bada bing, bada boom. You just got a brand new PS5 Last of Us Part 2 game for $30.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Simple as that. So, yeah.
I mean, Last of Us Part 2 game collection, $14.95.
There you go. There you go. You could literally get that thing for $25. So, if you are
The Last of
smart
Us,
and you get to work now on all of that, you could simply get The Last of Us Part 2 PS5 version for super cheap. Now, I do think they should have called. I saw Tom Henderson tweet this out earlier today. They should have simply called this director's cut and not remastered, and there wouldn't have been this big uproar, right? Because everyone was just poking fun at the remastered thing, which I get. But if you just simply called it director's cut, that couldn't be there. You just simply fool people with a name change.
This is your.
But all right. Anything else you got to say on The Last of Us Part 2, Steven?
I mean, I'm very difficult. It's very hard to like offend me. Like you business be businessing. Do you know what I mean? They gotta do the thing, aren't they? Like keep it alive and ticking, and in in the ether. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
like, part 2. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget. And then, in another 6 months, we'll probably get, I don't know, maybe a little announcement. Do you know what I mean? It's been how many? Can you believe it's like 3 years since it came out? Crazy.
Crazy.
And it's
Be
still
3.5 by the time this comes out.
Fingers crossed. I reckon we'll start seeing trailers for the next one soon. No,
For 3 or for factions?
3.
3. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. Depends. Sony, I mean, we've been talking about this all year, but they're in a very interesting phase right now.
Bullshit. If I have to hear the word marathon
announced
and fucking end game, what's it called? Fair game.
Fair
Fuck
games,
off.
yeah. And
Oh, hey, no, nothing like that. Literally, nothing.
don't forget the money symbol in fair games.
I hate all of it. But luckily, like, it does. I think they seem to be backtracking by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I don't know. We have to see where they're going with here.
There's only one way they can go. Days Gone 2.
Our next news story. The makers of Baldur's Gate 3 said that the Xbox version of the game is on track to release sometime in December, and the exact release date will be announced at the TGA's Game Awards.
Imagine, yeah, right? Yeah. Halfway through the show, and like Jeff's like, and that was great. A great speech by so and so for 55 minutes. Now, check this out by something. It'd be like the moment you've all been waiting for, and then it's this trailer, and then it's out now, obviously out now, on Game Pass. Like, what would you do? You'd be mad. You'd be mad. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it will.
Mate,
it's a lot of money.
Big Phil is like, listen, yeah, I got a bit of change from this big Activision deal. How about we do this little something? And they're like,
yeah. I'm not saying they couldn't afford it. They certainly could, but the price went up for sure.
Of course it did, yeah. But imagine if they end the year on the game of the year on Game Pass.
On Game Pass, yeah.
So an hour later, the game gets announced as Game of the Year, and it's on Game Pass.
That would be a great fucking move. Yeah.
Big Philly style.
You might be on something there.
I don't know. I mean, it's a long shot, but I mean, money talks, man. You pay Larian or Larian, what, 100 million?
I just don't know, because like if you remember from all those the court case leaks, right? We saw what they assumed the budget would be to get a lot of these games on Game Pass, and at that point, Baldur's Gate 3 was super fucking low, right? And the thing is with that, Xbox does have a budget of what they can go up to with putting games on Game Pass.
Yeah, of course they can. Yeah, but surely this is the exception.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, sure. Does he got to call whoever fucking runs Microsoft? I forget the guy's name. Saudi something. What the fuck's his name? You probably don't know either. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Does he got to call him up and try to get extra money for the budget just to get
got money? He's found a bit of cash down the sofa.
Sure, yeah.
He's like, yo,
hey man, I need an extra $5 million or whatever.
I don't know. It'd be a big baller move, wouldn't it? It'd be a brilliant end of the year.
Would. Regardless, I think it is going to get announced and that
out now.
Yeah, 100%. When else would you do it? On track for December. It'll be December 7th on that date. Okay, so it's like, out now. And if then not the next week at the latest.
Literally, everything starts shutting down, doesn't it? After. What's up, mate?
Yeah, no, you are right. Everything does start shutting down after the Game Awards. At least on the video game side, seems like a lot of those people start going on holiday and whatnot right around then. So yeah, I'm definitely expecting this there. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Guess we'll talk about that when we get to what we've been playing. But regardless, yeah, I do expect that to be announced. And then the Game Pass move, you might be onto something there, Sims. Might be on to something there. Let's move on to our next news story. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier is reporting the recently released Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was made in less than a year and a half and under poor working conditions. Many of the developers thought that the game was being made as an expansion to last year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
I got breaking news.
What's that?
Every single Call of Duty is just DLC. All right? They just get the bones and they're like, We'll just make this it. Stop. People will stop buying Call of Duty. Stop it. I'm sick of it. I'm bored of it. Stop. It's not a good game. Tell them, Connor.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it.
Fuck all of them. Every single one of them. There should be one Call of Duty.
This seems kind of crazy to me. So they fucked over Sledgehammer yet again with
we weren't supposed to be getting one, were we?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Daniel would be able to tell us. I can't remember exactly if this was the year they were supposed to skip or if 2024 was the year they were supposed to skip.
This one, wasn't it?
But one of those years they were supposed to skip and then they went back on that. But they should have skipped this year from the sounds of it. So let's back up a little bit. It sounds like a year and a half ago, they weren't entirely sure if they were going to release a Call of Duty in 2023, a mainline Call of Duty. And then somewhere along the lines, they were like, hey, we have to release a mainline Call of Duty. And then they were like, shit, whatever. Let's just hurry up and make Modern Warfare 3, put Sledgehammer on it, or at least on the campaign side. Then we'll all work together and get the multiplayer side done. And I don't know. It just sounds like it went terribly wrong throughout that whole thing. And I don't know. You would think Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer and all these studios would be very organized by this point to be able to get these things out. But if they're over here treating their workers like shit just to hurry up and rush this game out, I mean, clearly that's not the case, right?
It's... The problem is, right, this game's going to sell so well. And fair enough, it's being critically patented. And it's the same narrative we have about every Call of Duty. We've had, from day one. People don't give a fuck. They'll just go buy it. So it will be the highest selling game of the year. So who gives a fuck? And I get that it's under new ownership and there'll be better underwork and there'll be better morals, we hope. But if this game can be half baked and put together by duct tape, by bringing the assets from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and bringing over the Call of Duty Black Ops and Infinity War and fucking whatever fucking World at War, and then it's like there's a game and it's like you get and it's literally falling apart at the scene, but you're like, please just try and sell it, and it sells 100 million copies and makes millions and millions of dollars. They're gonna keep doing it.
They're just gonna keep doing that.
They're gonna keep doing it, and that's the shame. So like, I mean, Natalie's mum's like, oh, she's on about buying the father-in-law of Call of Duty, and like, as a man, I said no.
As a man, you put your hand on the table.
I was like, no.
Damn, right.
And she was like, damn. And I was like, yeah, no
she
more.
Was like, sound mate.
We're not doing it anymore. No more Activision shilling in this house.
Damn. Putting your foot down.
Well, I just couldn't. Well, obviously, I could have bored her with the. Well, you see, the maps in the Call of Duty map. But all he does is he plays the campaign. But I was like, that's not even worth the $70 that the 70 quid they're gonna spend, is it? It's just bullshit, man. It's just hopefully we get a better understanding of like, yes, they are gonna keep making them every year, and it's a shame, but I don't know, man.
Well, I think hopefully this is a huge warning sign to Microsoft, right? Of that, hey, maybe this every year thing isn't feasible anymore, right? Especially if they do what we all want them to do and start taking some of the side studios away from making Call of Duty games constantly, right? Your Beanox, your Toys for Bob, your Ravens, right? If they try to get those off, maybe it really isn't a good idea to keep making Call of Duty a yearly franchise. If you're Microsoft anymore, yeah, especially if this is how your employees end up getting treated.
Just bring in some new, fresh. Bring in. Call of Duty is a great way to bring in interns and young people and get them making. Do you know what I mean? Make them. Let them be their first foray into video games. Right, you gotta work with Call of Duty. What? Well, why not? Why not make Call of Duty? Even if it's piss poor, people are going to buy it. Every year's the same shit. You go Call of Duty. If I type Call of Duty on X, someone's going to be moaning about it. And next year, in the year, it doesn't matter about the quality anymore. It doesn't. Unless we'll do MPDs in January. And what's going to be first?
Oh, it's gonna be COD.
What's going to
100%.
be we get to March and it's like best selling games of the year of last year.
I think there's a chance Hogwarts Legacy is still the highest selling game of the year, especially with the
well, they've
huge
just
bump
had
it
that
just got
big.
off the
They've just had that
Switch.
bump. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a chance. I don't know, but we'll have to see. But it's more than likely Modern Warfare 3 is just too big a name to not be the highest selling game of the year. But we will have to see. Do you think how many of these do you think they get, right? Because it doesn't seem like Call of Duty has missed this hard, maybe ever, right? I mean, I was talking to some friends at work. They are shitting on the multiplayer, right? So I mean, that's a very small group to go from. So I don't really know how the multiplayer side is. But from the campaign side, it just sounds horrible. Critically, this game's at like a 50 something on Open Critic, which Call of Duty's traditionally never scored that
Is
low.
it? You know what I've just
Yeah.
realised?
What's that?
I got it on
Oh,
Fantasy
fantasy.
Critic.
Damn,
What
you
is
fucked up.
going on?
You got that and Redfall.
Honestly, I've never like the one thing like the one thing I care about that I actually cared about this year, and it got ruined on my birthday. Like on my birthday.
Fucking Redfall. But no, I do wonder how many of these Call of Duty can get, right? If they put out 3 of these in a row, is Call of Duty still Call of Duty? You know, at that point?
I'm done. Fucking done, mate. I'm fucking done.
What is it at?
I'm fucking done, mate.
What's it at? Say the damn number.
58.
Jesus.
Minus 11.
That's great.
I got the same amount of
classic.
minuses for Redfall.
That's classic.
How? Call of Duty is a slam dunk as well.
I'm surprised they even let you pick that up on Fantasy Critic.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, and I was like,
Yeah.
Daniel normally got this shit on lock.
Yeah.
Daniel don't let us have fun. Daniel was like, no fun for everybody.
I think I'm ahead of him right now. What's my score?
I'm so pissed off. What's your name? Daniel was on 129. You on 134.
There you go. He's got one game coming out, so I think he's gonna pass me.
You got Stellar Blade and Deca Police.
Both of which are no chance coming out this year.
What's Deca Police?
Deca Police is that level 5 game that was
But you dropped them.
slated for this year. No, I can't because they haven't announced their official release date.
And then Daniel's got Hollow Knight,
that's not coming out.
And he's got SteamWorld Build.
That's coming out. That'll probably be the one. And he's probably gonna beat me by like 3 points or some shit. Some bullshit.
And Hollow Knight didn't even come out.
Yeah. Little bastard.
How did I get done over so bad? Like even Natalie beat me. And she's still got like 3 more selections.
Okay, well, Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't know. Do better, Microsoft, now that they own them now.
Forspoken got minus 3 points.
Forspoken looked awful, so.
I just picked that up for £10.
Did you really? Yeah. That's not a bad Black Friday.
You can't complain for £10. You can't not play the game that's.
I'm trying to find an Armored Core deal. I'm like, give me Armored Core for like $15.
Isn't it on the PSN yet? No.
Nah, yeah, there's no deal for it on PSN right now.
Didn't even look, to be honest with you. Like, how have I got done over that badly?
You see a good Armored Core one.
Like, how did I get done over by minus 11, AEW minus 5, Last Case of Benedict Fox minus 4, WrestleQuest minus 1? Like, the games that I genuinely look forward to as well this year. Like, all these are my games. Like, what does this show? What does this say about me
what
personally?
We've been telling you, Sims. You have horrible taste.
I try not to though. Like
horrible taste.
Like Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty. That was like
anything we've learned throughout the course of the show. It's that you have horrible taste.
I was like, Call of Duty is this. I was like, this is my time. Like Call of Duty. Like this could save me. Fuck this place. Go on. Fucking joke.
Okay, we're moving on. Yeah, no, just to end on Call of Duty. Hopefully, Microsoft learns from these decisions, and hopefully, they can do better now that they officially own them moving forward. It's a good time to miss if you're Call of Duty, since this is Activision proper's last Call of Duty game, right? And I'm sure they didn't miss financially, but they certainly missed the mark critically and fan reception, it seems. Speaking of Call of Duty, though, Call of Duty. What is this officially called? Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf
Call
War
of Duty
Tiger Woods. The title Tiger Woods PGA Tour Call of Duty Golf War is rumored to be the title for the 2024 Call of Duty game, which will probably be made by Treyarch. Me and Steven probably don't have much to say on this.
Fuck Call of Duty.
Okay, fuck Call of Duty indeed. Moving on.
I don't know. Like, what do we need to say? Like, sometimes when these things get announced, you're like, oh, shock. Like, there's different teams working on different things. Like, I just get frustrated with it.
Do you think it's like a kind of like Mario Golf, but like just with Call of Duty characters? Like you get Soap and Rodriguez and fucking Stephanie sitting there playing golf.
It's crazy though, isn't it? How a game can have the same
What's
formula.
weird about Call of Duty? It doesn't even seem like people like the characters anymore.
Oh,
like at least with like Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare 2, 2008, we at least liked Soap. You know, we were like, oh, Soap's cool, and whoever the fuck else was there, that guy with the
people don't play the campaign
nowadays. Yeah, people don't even talk about that shit anymore. And I'm just like, I don't, what do people like about Call of Duty anymore?
Like Call of Duty don't even have celebrities anymore. Like back in the day, it was like, who's going to be the celebrity?
Well, was that a thing? I don't even remember.
I mean, you had Jon Snow, you had that rapist.
Yeah, I do remember. Oh, in the campaign,
Conor McGregor.
Yeah. He was in one.
It's just stupid. Like, it's just sold to these people that want to do the same thing over and over again. They're like, no disrespect, but I mean to be disrespectful. They just can't process anything but shooty, bang, bang. At least me and you will sit down tonight. I won't because I'm tired. But we'll sit down and play a game that has got a story and there's like you can look at levels of gameplay and the art design. But like these people, they finish work, they probably beat the missus up, and then they play Call of Duty.
Drink a Monster, hell yeah.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? Not wash for 4 days. Yeah, I'm being disrespectful because I'm sick of Call of Duty. I'm sick to death of being the highest selling thing in the world. It's bullshit. Fed up with it. Fucking joke.
Moving on then. There was a Nintendo Indie World showcase last week. Steven, you get a chance to watch this at all?
No, mate. Completely forgot.
Okay.
There's nothing really stood out, so I don't know.
Yeah, nothing really too big came out. Just figured we'd mention it. I like skimmed through it. Nothing too big. But there was one held last week. Good on you, Nintendo. Moving on then. Steven Sims, it's time we talk about the video game Circana numbers for the month of October.
Ooh,
Steven, hit the song.
Circana top 10 video games for October. Yeah.
That was beautiful. Your top 20 for the month of October in the US. Number 20, Lords of the Fallen. Number 19, Minecraft. Number 18, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Number 17, Forza Motorsport, which is new. Number 16, The Crew Motorfest. Number 15, Elden Ring. Number 14, Starfield. Number 13, NBA 2K24. Yeah, I mean, you got to figure it's on Game Pass. Let me see. Where is it at for the year? So for the year, Starfield's at 9. And you figure that's on Game Pass with it. I think that did pretty well, honestly. About where you'd think. Where were we then? Number 13, NBA 2K24. Number 12, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Almost a Master Chief Collection.
I think I'm getting that for Christmas.
Are you getting that for Christmas? Yeah. I want to pick it up at some point. I never played any of those all the way through.
I just want to sit down and play with them now.
3. Yeah, I've always wanted to check out the first one, so yeah, maybe I'll buy that at some point. Number 11, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh.
Number 10, Hogwarts Legacy. Number 9, Sonic Superstars. Not bad for Sonic Superstars. The new 2D one. Which everyone forgot came out. No, I don't care.
I don't.
Can't be bothered. Number 8, NHL 24. Is hockey a thing over there? Is hockey a big thing?
Oh no!
With hockey.
Have you heard about that Adam Johnson guy that died the other day?
No.
So we had one of your goal. To be fair, it is quite popular in this certain area. So we got like the Nottingham Panthers. Anyway, long story short, when your NHL career starts to go, you start to like go to different countries just to like play it out or whatever.
Get
We
paid.
had a guy named Adam Johnson. I think he played for Nottingham or Sheffield. I can't remember. Anyway, Nottingham and Sheffield played each other the other day. He got tackled, fell over, boots up in the air, slit this guy's throat.
Ooh.
Dead. Brown bread.
It's like Blades of Glory.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Brown bread. And then the guy that did it, that tackled him, is now getting done for manslaughter.
Why?
I don't know.
Is
Something
it
to
an
do with
accident?
yeah, but it was almost like he meant to do it, apparently.
Jesus. So
We're
you just
mad.
murdered someone on a world stage.
Not as big as the NHL, but yeah, we're talking a good 6,000 people.
Wow.
Crazy, man.
I gotta look up that video.
Fair enough.
I guess
But
I
no,
am a
yeah, it's a big
psychopath.
thing,
You might
man.
be
It's a
right.
massive thing at the moment.
Jesus. Number 7. I gotta
Ye-
just move on. Are we gonna talk about video games?
I'm so bad.
Number 7, UFC 5. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I know UFC 4 was the highest selling UFC game that EA made. So yeah, seems like this one's probably gonna do just as well, if not a little bit better. Number 6, Mortal Kombat 1. Number 5, EA Sports FC 24. I was curious if that name would hurt it at all, but it doesn't seem like it has. Where's that at for the year? I guess it's only at number 12 for the year, but it did move up 2 spots from 14 from the month before.
I think the marketing was a bit more in your face.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, maybe they had to ramp up the marketing to let people know that the name
Yeah,
changed.
it definitely
Yeah.
seemed a bit more in your face. I went outside a few times and just shouted at random people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, FIFA is now
Oh, you did that?
FC 20. Yeah, me personally.
Just to let people did EA pay you for that at all?
No. I just, I
Wow.
just care.
You should probably let them know. Like, hey, I've been doing majority of your marketing in the UK
Yeah.
side for you guys.
Be nice.
Yelled at all 12 people that live there. Number 4, Madden NFL 24. Number 3, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Which I wonder where that is for the year, because Assassin's Creed games typically sell. You know, it didn't even crack top 20 for the year yet, Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is interesting. Because those games usually sell a fuck ton, Assassin's Creed games. Like higher than you'd think, you know?
We just
Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
we just bought it for Natalie's sister.
Did you? Okay, nice.
Got an offer.
Number 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Very high for that game. Good for that. I
Yeah.
know the Nintendo said 4.3 million before October was over, so it's like, fuck. Mario Wonder. People love them 2D Marios, man. Number 1, then Marvel Spider-Man 2, which instantly became the 4th highest selling game of the year thus far. Stevenson, very impressive numbers for Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Some would say the game of the year.
Some would say that. Would you say that?
I would say that.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Very good
Right
game.
now, yeah.
Right now. Okay.
My personal game of the year. No, it's got to be Zelda on it. Zelda my game of the year.
Wow. Change that quick in a matter of
It has
like
to be
5
Zelda,
seconds.
doesn't it?
You
Like,
just completely change
the
your mind.
Spider-Man's just, if I look at it professionally, Zelda.
Professionally, wow.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Are you?
I think so.
Okay.
I like to come across as I like to talk about games professionally. But personally, Spider-Man's the best thing I ever played in my entire life.
Okay. Wow. Damn.
Ever.
But like your personal game of the year, right? That's what it is.
Yeah. But professionally.
Okay. So personal game of the year is Spider-Man, but your professional game of the year is Zelda?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Should we differentiate that when we do our game of the year episode?
Yeah. I have 2 lists.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds very enjoyable. Yeah. All right. I mean, great numbers for Marvel Spider-Man 2, getting really high up there. I know it's on par right now with God of War Ragnarok, which is really good considering God of War Ragnarok was a PS4 game as well. So that's very interesting. Yeah.
Crazy
Spider-Man 2. And I'm sure this game's gonna sell just hella over time, right? Everyone that buys a PS5 for the next like 2 years is gonna pick up Marvel Spider-Man 2 with it, right? So gonna be a high seller for sure. No real new changes besides Spider-Man being 4 for the year thus far. Yeah. Looks like, let me see here, Diablo's 5, Madden's 3, Zelda's 2, Hogwarts still 1. So we'll see next month how Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 lands. Be very curious to see where this year pans out and if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 can surpass Hogwarts Legacy as the highest selling game of the year. Steven Sims, our last news story. Gearbox had some leaks. A former technical director at Lost Boys Interactive has listed 3 unannounced games from Gearbox in a now deleted LinkedIn post. The 3 games are, Steven, Borderlands 4, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands 2, and Brothers in Arms. Sims, I could also not give a flying fuck about Borderlands, but I know you enjoy that series quite a bit. How would you feel about a Borderlands 4? And more importantly, how would you feel about a Tiny Tina's Wonderlands 2? Because that game seems kind of divided amongst the fandom of who likes it or not.
I couldn't stand Tiny Tina.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I don't know. I think
I think like 50-50.
I mean, I only didn't enjoy it because like every time we tried to play it with a friend, it was difficult because the crossplay was, and that just soured the experience. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I don't like Borderlands, not really. Like it's just shooty, bang bang, isn't it? Like, and it's just repetitive, boring, and I don't know, man. I get bored of stuff like that, and it makes me tie.
That is exactly how I feel about Borderlands, and I can't stand them.
Yeah.
If there's any franchise that could just get like wiped off the earth for me, it's Borderlands.
Wiped off the earth.
Completely off.
Seen a bit
completely
gone
off. Yeah, I'm more excited for that movie than I would be a game. Of any Borderlands
so
type.
bad.
You know, I hate the sense of humor of Borderlands. You know, the only thing I like about Borderlands is the art style. That's it.
Yeah,
art style's sick.
That's why it's got
give me
so
that
popular.
Kevin Hart movie. Yeah, that's what seemed to differentiate it back in the day when did it come out? 2009, I want to say, maybe 2008, the first one. And I just remember it being like, "Whoa, that looks sick." Then I bought this game and I was like, "Whoa, I'm bored as fuck." Wish I didn't buy this.
Whoa, I need friends to play it with.
I had friends back then, like 2. They were imaginary, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I still think every once in a while.
Buy the Halo Reach Collector's Edition.
Okay. Dude, why do you got to bring that up again? If I can sell that for $150, I'll be so happy. I'll sell the shit out of that. All right, Steven. We will now move on to what
my biggest regret is not buying the Lancer.
You didn't need the Lancer. What are you gonna do with the Lancer?
I put it on the shelf.
If it actually worked, then I'd buy it. Go outside, chop some trees with that bitch.
Yeah, but like, come on, man. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever to have a Lancer?
If it worked, yeah.
No, just a nice, cool looking. Oh man.
Nah.
Did I ever tell you that I spent like £17 on a DLC code for the Golden Lancer? I think
I vaguely remember this. Was this in Gears 3?
So my mom was so mad. My missus at the time was like, "You spent £17 on what?" It says for a Gold Lancer.
You don't understand.
In Gears of War 2, it was so sick.
That was it. I remember getting like the gold shotgun in that one. Gears of War 2, what a fucking game.
Gears 2 and 3, man. 3 online.
What a time. What a time.
Oh my god. People talk about Call of Duty. Nah. You're a real man. You play Gears, you double tap. B shotgun. I'm messing about.
I like this. Steven Sims, what have you been playing?
Alan Wake. I pretty much literally. I don't think I've played any more since I last spoke to you about it.
Alan Wake. That's all they do. Wake. Get him. I can't hear you.
It really works what you just did.
Oh, okay. And that'll come through in the show.
Which is amazing. It was really good.
How are you enjoying your adventure into the darkness?
I've literally not done anything. Like I spoke to you about the singing and dancing, didn't I?
Sure.
And then
have you seen Tim again?
No, yeah.
I love Tim. Hi Tim.
Hi Tim. I'm Saga at the moment. I'm just about to go. I was about to cut through the woods to go to Coffee Land because I text you, didn't I?
Fuck yeah.
Because I text you about. I was like, these adverts are sick, and then and then I just turned it off, and then I've not put it back on since.
Yeah,
I'm so old now that
video
I
games
just
right
play at
there.
the weekends. I'm like, I'll just play it Friday.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I'll play it on Friday.
I sometimes do that too, though. I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble focusing on a game during the week. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't know
tired.
what
I
it
was
is.
like, why would I play an hour of it to be half asleep, miserable? I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just
You're just a
tired.
tired old man. I got you.
Honestly. And by the time I sit down at 8 o'clock after done all my chores or whatever I need to do, fed and all that bollocks, I'm just tired, man. And it's depressing.
A little time, man.
Like, I'm really depressed about it. Like, what is the point in my life? I'm watching some guy buying car boot sale shit. And then he's like, yeah, I bought all these and I'm going to sell it for this. I'm like, and then Natalie would just chime up going, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just don't know.
I just don't know. I don't know.
And then I wake up and then all of a sudden I'm asleep. I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to bed. And she's like, it's 9 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm done. I've had enough. 9 o'clock.
I'm done with the day. You don't want to turn on another Wisconsin serial killer show at that time?
We have to watch that with dinner because that's when I'm most awake.
Oh, sure.
You're not going to fall asleep in your dinner, are you?
No, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Fall asleep into the plate.
Never. What are you playing? Come on, because you'd finished Alan Wake, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, that was forever ago at this point, Sims. I'm out here playing games.
I'm out here playing games.
Got that platinum,
Well, when you've murdered your family down the stairs, it's like, what else you gonna do?
You got all the time in the world when your family's dead, so what does it matter, It's like, I also want to point out that I have 45 platinums now, and Steven Sims has 44. I just want
I can't believe you called me on.
I want a record to be shown that I have one more platinum.
The fact that you said that has triggered me so bad.
USA. You could easily get Alan Wake 2, but you're too tired.
Don't do it. Don't poke the bear. Because I will stay awake.
You never will. You're too tired.
You're too tired.
You can't do it. You are off tomorrow. You could, but you're too tired. You can't do it. You couldn't muster up the strength to get a 45th platinum.
You just call me a bitch and just have it overdone.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all.
Just call me a bitch.
Okay, so last week we were talking about Baldur's Gate 3. And I just been shitting on this game less than right because the gameplay looks so awful, but everything else about it looks really cool. And I've just been trying to convince myself not to buy it. And so what did I do, Steven?
I bought it. I bought Baldur's Gate 3. Gave into the demons.
I gave in. I bought Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, don't be. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, 7-ish hours in, I guess.
Sell it to me.
Somewhere above 5. I'm not gonna, because I don't like this game. I can't do it. This gameplay, man. It's just
I thought you'd be in.
The story setup is like so cool, right? Like it really gets you. It really feels like Mass Effect 1. Like you're meeting the characters and like you're having different dialogue choices and they're kind of setting up the characters' backstories, but the characters are like, oh, I can't tell you the full backstory yet because you got to upgrade my relationship with them. You know what I mean? And they're like, get me in with the little hooks and stuff like that. And then the fucking combat starts, Sims, and I'm just like, oh no. It is just so. Look, I've been getting more into turn-based games throughout the entire course of the show.
You're a different man. Like you're a different human being.
Yeah, 100%. I hated turn-based at the beginning of the show, and now I borderline love turn-based.
Now you're like, if it hasn't got turn-based, I'm not like. You nearly didn't play Alan Wake.
I almost forbid to play. Yeah, Alan Wake should have been a turn-based game. So that would have been great. You could actually make a really good survival horror turn-based game if you want to. Anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, this game, it is like so hardcore with the turn-based system that it's just so slow at points too. Like you literally have to walk to get to your enemy, right? Unless you're using like a ranged attack, right? Say you want to hit a guy with an axe. You want to hit this fucking goblin with your axe, right? But you're too far away to hit him with the axe. You then have to walk halfway, right? And then that's your turn, right? That's your turn. And then it goes through everyone's turn again. And then you can walk there and maybe you're close enough to then hit him with the axe.
The goblins moved.
Or the goblin could fucking move. He could simply move back with his arrow, and then you would have to start walking again towards him, thus taking up more turns. And I'm just like, why? Why is it so? Why does this game not want to be fun? That's just my question. I just don't like why.
But
I
like
don't understand
I've heard
it.
the combat so like you
It's
could like
deep. Like, dude, there's a lot of systems, and like I was definitely in over my head in the beginning of this game where I was just like, man, there's like so much going on here. And I'm sure there's something I'm not understanding with the combat, or I just don't want to read through all these fucking tutorials because there's tutorials on tutorials in this game. But it's just so slow, Where like Sea of Stars turn based. That game's quick. It's fun. They're making you do shit. You're pressing buttons left and right. You're having a great time. Fun music's playing. You're hitting the thing back and forth. You're powering up your shit. This game, you're fucking walking. And you're walking in combat, and there's no sprint button when you're walking in this game, so you're just walking, and it's just like, can't do it.
So what are you doing then?
I don't know. I want to like it. I really did. Like, I went in there open-minded. I'm like, let's like this game. Let's get into it. Let's do it. I remember you texted me, and I was like, kind of into it, getting Mass Effect 1 vibes here. But I think I was just lying to myself there,
So
And it's just a goddamn shame.
Can you see why it'd be Game of the Year?
No, because everyone just talks about how like your choices come back and they have real consequences, and like every little choice you make has a consequence, and that all turns around and stuff like that. And I guess I just haven't played long enough to see any of those consequences or see any of that type of stuff come to fruition. So it's kind of hard for me to see like what is truly great about it. It is impressive, right? Like you can talk to like literally everyone and they all have like deep conversations. Like every little character you see in a town or whatever the fuck has like a pretty deep conversation system. I had a conversation with a fucking squirrel in this game. Right?
I was gonna say like even the animals have a conversation. Right?
Yeah.
Which
you
is
can
that's
do all
incredible.
that type of shit.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of hard
incredible.
work.
And no, yeah, for sure. And like that point of view seems incredible. One part that really pissed me off, I got in a fight with a frog. Not like a giant frog, not like a super Squirtle Pokemon frog either, right? Just a frog. He was just a normal frog, and this frog kicked my fucking ass, Sims.
Wow.
He wiped the floor with me, and it was
With
one
what?
frog.
Bumblebee.
I don't know, dude. He just kept like poisoning me and shit, and like all of a sudden, all my characters are poisoned, and we're all just getting our ass kicked. And then he keeps jumping away, right? So I'm chasing after this fucking frog.
You're selling the game
This might
so
have been
well.
the moment. This might have been the moment where I turned this shit off when that frog kicked my ass.
What did you say to the frog, man? Why are you antagonizing this frog?
He's doing his because like I gave my character trait like animal talker, so he's like nice to animals and stuff like that. Right.
So what the frog say? Yo,
I'm talking
your
to the
mom.
frog. I'm talking to the frog, and then I was like being nice to the frog, and then one option was like pet the frog. So I tried to pet the frog, but he didn't like that, so the frog jumped away, and all of a sudden I'm fighting the frog. And then the fucking frog starts attacking me. He poisons my whole crew, and then he keeps jumping away, so I can't fucking hit him with my axe. So we got to keep chasing this goddamn frog, right? Fucking a million turns over and over again, and all of a sudden all my characters are down to like 20 health, and I'm like, this frog just fucking kicked my ass. A whole team of like barbarians and fucking warlocks. A frog kicked their ass.
Have you heard of the song from Lil Dicky called "Let Me Free"?
Yeah,
where he's like, a touch of boob, bad move. She don't like that. I just thought that man.
That's like, pretty much what happened
with
this frog.
Bad move. She didn't like that. You know
what else really bothers me about it though? You can't look at the sky, Sims. you can't look up in the game. Like, why is there no sky?
We are the sky. So what are you gonna do, man?
I don't know.
Did you play it last night?
Trying it? No, I did not play it last night. That's what I'm saying. I can't do it after work because this game's just pissing me off. So I'm just like, I'm not.
So mad.
This is a weekend game because I'm not touching it right now.
So what are you doing then? You just
I don't know. I guess I've been watching the Scott Pilgrim show. I think I'm on like episode like 7 of that out of like 10. Pretty good. Recommend it if you like Scott Pilgrim in particular. It's an animated show, so yeah, pretty good. Enjoying that. I don't know what else I'm gonna jump to, right? Because like We're kind of like 2 weeks away
Cool.
from that Avatar game,
Are you
and
gonna
that
do
game
it?
looks fucking.
Are you gonna do it?
Oh hell yeah,
He's
dude!
gonna
That game
do
looks
it.
dope. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that
It
game
does
looks
look
dope.
sick. Well, I like fucking Avatar.
Look, I don't care if that game's like a 7 out of 10. You want to give me a 7 out of 10 Far Cry Avatar game? That sounds fucking badass. I don't know. I'll fucking enjoy myself with that for a couple weeks. But yeah, I don't know if I want to jump into something else right now.
I don't know what
I
to
have
play.
Super Mario RPG downloaded on
Oh, have you?
Switch. Yeah. So maybe I go do that.
It's only a couple of hours as well.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 hours in
Yeah,
all.
it's
So it's
not a
like
lot.
that sounds like I could probably get through that. So maybe I do that. But I don't know. Maybe I double down and try to push through Baldur's Gate 3 until I see the amazingness and then I really like it. But probably not.
But I think his problem is you pretty much done every game this year, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done a lot.
I
That was the
haven't.
problem with Baldur's Gate 3, right? Is that like I've played all these big game of the year games, right? But the one that everyone says is better than all of them, I have not played. So I had to buy Baldur's Gate 3. Just had to.
Had to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to play. I don't know what to play.
Are you
I'm
gonna
play.
try Baldur's Gate 3?
I think so. No, I don't know. You were I was expecting you to sell me.
Oh, were you? Okay, well, don't fight that frog. Maybe you'll really fucking enjoy it.
I don't know. Alan Wake 2. I gotta do Starfield.
Yeah, I could go back to Starfield. I kind of want to wait for an expansion or two for Starfield.
Cyberpunk. I want to do. I wouldn't mind doing
Cyberpunk,
that.
I really want to do. I have that downloaded.
You got it. The
Phantom thing. I do,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think it works for me though.
Oh, you can't download.
I don't think it works like that. I'm gonna have to.
Really?
I like that physical edition. To be honest with you.
That Ultimate Edition they're coming out with, yeah.
I don't know. What do I do?
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good too. I don't know. Maybe I go through. Yeah, Cyberpunk does sound fun right now, honestly. But that would kind of ruin Avatar then, you know? I don't want to play too big open world first person shooters.
Avatar, man, sounds like a great 2-week fucking
Hell yeah.
turn
just
your
fuck around
brain
in the
off.
Avatar world.
Yeah, man, just be as Avatar.
Light those blue people on fire.
Yeah,
That sounds like
man,
a great time.
that looks sick.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What about Just Not and all that? You gonna try that?
I did try that for like 10 minutes. And that was like, I thought that was going to be like some big, beautiful cinematic climbing game. And like, dude, you turn that on and it is like the most janky, felt like some modded shit where I was just like, what is this? I thought this was like a big, beautiful climbing game. And it is a climbing game, but really it's like a ugly, janky climbing game. With not that good of an art style.
Thirsty Suitors, that's on Xbox Pass.
I do want to play that. Yeah, I have that downloaded on Xbox. So maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good 8-hour game for you.
Yeah, that could be a good one too.
I just need to play Alan Wake, and I just need to push through. It was starting to click a bit.
Alan Wake.
It was starting to click, as daft as it sounds. When I was awake, I was like, yeah, I want to play this. And then family just took over. So I didn't.
It's a great game, man. What'd you say?
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
It's so good when you do it.
That's all they fucking do. Sitting there with these headphones on at 3 a.m. Alan Wake.
It's just weird, man. That
creepy ass shadow people. They move so quick. Why do they move so fast?
And which ones do you shoot at?
It's hard to tell. You know, you got to light them up with the light, and then they turn into the real monster. They just vanish. You know, hard to tell sometimes in that game.
That's it. That's the show, I think.
That's going to do it for the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 198. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/NerdicGods. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Steven Sims, anything else you must say?
Yeah, 200 episodes, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's next week? 199? And
crazy.
200?
They said that we couldn't do it.
I don't think anyone said that.
Someone said it.
Yeah, someone did somewhere. Okay,
Welcome.
bye-bye, everybody.
Peace. Help A-Town.